Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, let's talk about the range on the LFP 2023 Model 3. So a little background, this is actually going to be our third Tesla. So we've had a 2019 Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive. But then we had a 2022 Austin build 4680 Model Y. And now we have a 2023 LFP standard range Model 3. So we have a pretty good amount of experience with Tesla vehicles out there. And, again, we're huge fans of Tesla. But one of the things that we've always noticed is that you never actually see the advertised range on the car. And that's been for all of the vehicles. So for the Model Y, we never saw the advertised range, and for the Model 3. So when getting this LFP 2023 version, we're pleasantly surprised at the actual range that's showing on the screen at 100%. So one cool thing is with this vehicle, you can charge it to 100%. They actually recommend you charge it to 100% at least once a week. For us, basically what we do is we charge it to 100%, and then we'll let it go for a couple days before we charge it up again. We don't have to charge every day. But we have the option, and we've kind of talked about, hey, maybe we just charge 90% 6 days a week and then 100% once a week. And we've talked about the different ways to do it. We haven't really come up with our final solution, but I want to get in here and show you guys what the Model 3 is showing as a rated range at 100% right now. Okay, so we're inside the LFP, and surprisingly, you're actually at 100%. You're actually going to get 273, which is a mile above the EPA rating. And I've never seen an electric vehicle actually show a little bit higher, which is impressive. Again, we're at 100%. We charged up. This is the first time in a week that we charged 100%. We got the car on Saturday. It's now Friday. We charged a little bit, but we didn't go to 100%. But again, now that we're about, I guess this is day 5, day 6, with the LFP, we decided, hey, let's go ahead and give it a try 100%. Again, we're not going to do this all the time because even though they do tell you that you can charge 200%, and it's all about the ability for the vehicle to measure. But we do know with degradation, and the pros and the cons of everything, and Tesla does tell you in it that you can charge 100%, but we're not going to do it every day, but we'll definitely do it at least once a week like they recommend. But yeah, this is again extremely impressive, completely different LFP versus the other lithium battery pack. So yeah, 273. So this is more than we need. Based off of my previous experience with other Teslas, 273 rated. My assumption is that on the highway, and again, we're going to test this in the future, but you probably end up getting like 220, because normally you could probably subtract 50 to 60 miles from whatever Tesla tells you up here, whenever you get on like road trips, especially when you're going like 75, 80, you can go ahead and subtract 50 to 60 miles from that. Also, if it's like windy or if it's super hot and you have to use the AC really hard, you might have to subtract 70 or 80 miles. So again, this is always going to be like best case, range, and the more we drive, the more the car will calibrate to our driving. But with our 100, I think we have 100 miles on the vehicle right now, and it's been pretty, fun and quick and spirited driving. Pretty aggressive. So I would think that this would be a little lower. But I'll put up on the screen, as you can see, the website saying 272. We're getting 273. So really impressive. Yeah, I'm so far. So we're really loving this LFP battery pack. The perks of being able to go to 100%. It's hard to quantify that, right? Because if we had a vehicle that was, so like our 2019, right? It was rated like 315 at the time. Then it went up to like 320. At the time, it was like, hey, charge to 80%. So 80% of 315 was going to be right about here. And even if you went to 90% of the 320, you'd probably be at 280, 290, right? So you're never actually going to fully get it. So what we realized is that we were paying an extra, 8 to 10 grand for a bigger battery that you can never really use unless you're on a road trip. And then on the road trip, you can only really use it on the first leg of the road trip, because no one charges 200% of a supercharger. That'd be pointless. So you can start a road trip off, you can have a full battery, but once you get to the first charger, you lose the advantage. So yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, these LFP batteries are fantastic, and I cannot emphasize enough how wonderful it is to charge to 100% each day and have that ability, right? And to have Tesla actually tell you, hey guys, go ahead and charge 100%. Again, the other two Teslas that we had were regular lithium batteries, and we couldn't charge 100%. So, for example, with our 2019 Model 3, at the time in 2019, the direction of Tesla was to charge at 80%. So, again, we paid for a lot of battery that we were never really using. And then also with our 2022 Model Y, the directions were to only charge at 90%. So, big difference, right? Because, hey, why are you paying for a bigger battery that you can only use on road trips? You know, versus, hey, let's go ahead and take the advantages of this battery every day, right? So, 7 days a week, we can take advantage of this battery and really, get the full capacity. So I think it's great. I would really love for them to go ahead and bring this LFP battery to the Model Y too, right? So it's fantastic that's in the Model 3, but I think they should really bring it to the Model Y. Also, I think that you should have the ability to have an LFP with the full premium interior. So not just the partial premium, but the full premium. Because as we're getting more experience with the vehicle, we can definitely tell that the speakers are different, and we knew that going into it. But now that the reality is kind of setting in that, hey, the sound isn't as great, and I mean, I would gladly pay an extra $1,000 to have the sub and to have the additional, like I think it's an additional 4 speakers inside. So just some thoughts. Hey, Tesla, we can save money. You guys getting these cheaper LFP batteries, they're better for the consumer, better use, but give us the full premium interior, the partial premium interior. I mean, it gets the job done, but it leaves some to be desired. And if you've experienced the full premium and then jumping into the partial premium, you're definitely going to notice it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this quick video on, hey, what's the range of this LFP battery? Again, we're really impressed. We're not only getting the advertised mileage, but we're actually getting 1 mile over. So it's always plus to have a little bonus. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this quick video on the LFP Model 3. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up for me. If you have any questions or comments or have any questions or ideas of other videos to do on the LFP, leave those below. If you want to see more videos like that, sub to the channel. Thanks a lot and have a great day.